Let me switch my voice settings real fast to my audio sneakers. Let me switch this to my speakers. So just in case somebody pop in, let me see. So just in case somebody pops in. Yeah, what's up? What's up with it, y'all? Just getting off, getting back to you know what I do. You know how we do. But I hope everybody out there having a wonderful day. You feel me? My day is always wonderful. I said, dang, I didn't know one video could just go crazy like it did. But dang, I hope my computer don't start tripping, don't start geeking like it usually do. Hold on, let me set these settings real fast. Let me pop on these settings real fast. Sorry, TikTok. You feel me? I'm a, I'm like really a YouTube person. I'm really a YouTube person. Always live on the tube to tell the truth. Because I've been on YouTube doing lives for so long. You feel me? So I had to kind of do it like this. I didn't know what we was gonna talk about. I was gonna, well, I always got a lot of things to talk about. That's the crazy thing, right? I always got so much to talk about. Especially that TikTok video is going, man. People, I said, people, look, if you tell the truth about something, people get, they make it seem like you being disrespectful. And like anybody that know me on YouTube, like y'all know, I am not no disrespectful person. I've never. I've been here so long and then helped, so many people just with running this channel every day as much as I do that it just doesn't make sense. Never been disrespectful, never been hurtful, never, I just don't do that. That's not me. You feel me? But I think that's why I always kind of stuck to YouTube because people will say stuff and they don't even understand. They don't even see what's going on. They don't even they'll just say stuff just to be cruel and they think you being cruel. They'll take what you say as being cruel. Like I had somebody tell me like you gagging in front of that man. Why would you gag in front of him? And it's like if I call one of my kids in here and go, "Hey, what do dad do when dad go in the backyard and have to pick up dog boo boo?" Oh, he gagged the whole time. That's what he does. He throw up the whole time just picking up dog boo boo. Like I that's just a smell that makes me gag. Boo boo just like if I smell that, I instantly gag. That's just what it is. Not and it wasn't even no disrespectful way to say, "Hey, bro, you smell like boo boo." Like period. You feel me? Like I bring you some clothes next time I see you. Next time I see you, I throw you some clothes so you don't have to have that smell. But I guess a lot of people probably don't live around homeless people. Like we got homeless people here, like in San Diego, millions, like hell of them, all the time, all the time. That's all you see everywhere you go, like everywhere. It's just that's what it is. And I'm never bad to him. That's why I had to upload that other video of me talking to that young guy, telling him, or even talking to that lady, the ones that I always see at the bus stop, just kind of chilling. But it's crazy because y'all don't know, on YouTube, like I talk about mainly diving in, I talk about a lot of different psychedelics, basically like changing your mind, being able to, just be a better person, like in life, period. Who is that? Just being a better person in life. I don't know why, bro. Whenever I do my chat on here, it showed me the chat on that one, but it don't show me the whole chat. Who is that? Oh yeah, what's up, Zafar? Zafar, what it do, man? Yeah, but nah, like as usual, I opened up the Discord because usually, we be in the Discord kind of chilling. So if anybody wanted to come through once it really kick off, but I hope the live is showing cool because sometimes, like I said, I don't know why it's been geeking lately. It's been geeking, especially at night, to just be on some other all the time. You feel me? But yeah, on that note, wait, let me see. Let me switch this camera on here around because it look like I'm just doing a recording or something. No, I'm not. But how do you do that? Uh, man, why they don't got that right here? Usually it's right here to where you can just hit the little thing and flip the camera around, but that thing gone, bro. That thing is out of here. It's not even on here. How do you flip the camera around when you on live on the phone? You can't, huh? I'm gonna have to flip it. I'm gonna have to stop it and start it all over. Hold on, I'm gonna stop it and start it all over, and then I'm gonna flip it like that. I'm gonna flip it like that. Hold on, let me see. Dang, man, stop. That video just went. That's just crazy. Okay, yeah. Now you're gonna let me flip that thing around, huh? Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Cause I'm, like I said, it probably look like, golly, golly, bro. This is too much, man. Look. I'm telling you, bro. That's why a lot of the bus drivers they carry spray though. A lot of them they carry spray because or they wear face masks all the time. You feel me? Because it's like it's nothing new. It's something that happens every day, bro. This is every hour, and I think probably in a lot of places they don't have like a lot of homeless people, and like that's just what it is. What I understand, which I understand that. See, out here we got hella homeless camps, like in different places. Like y'all on YouTube, y'all seen me upload some videos of some of the homeless camps that be out here. But it's kind of crazy because, like I always said, most of the homeless people be cool, bro. I'll be having conversations with them. I'll be kicking it with them. You feel me? They playing their music. I come through. I'll be dancing with them. I'm always like, y'all know how. Well, on TikTok, I don't upload a lot of videos, but on YouTube, I upload a lot of videos. I'm always uploading videos on YouTube. I'm always doing lives on YouTube. I don't really do lives on TikTok for some reason. I never got into it probably because the things like I said that we talk about, we be talking about mainly like psychedelics and different things like that. And like, raising your vibration, your awareness, your consciousness, you feel me, and treating other people in a certain way that you would treat yourself. And that's what I do on the bus. Like I get an award every week from people just calling in. You feel me? They told me they like, man, he must got his family calling in. It's like, nah, that just how I treat people good. I treat everybody that ride good. I treat them, with respect. You feel me? Just because, and like for people to get mad because I told somebody they smell like shit. I mean, like if you do, you just do. Like you feel me? I couldn't hold that back. Like I'm gagging about to throw up, bro. About to throw up. And I didn't. And it's crazy because I didn't post that video for the video to go nowhere. I just posted it because that's what happened. Like anybody knows me, I just post what I see or what I go through. If I'm seeing something and I'm going through something, if I see it and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna post it. You feel me? Because whether I'm out with my family doing stuff, family stuff or whatever, that's just what I do. And it's crazy because man, I should have known. I said, man, the internet will judge you like no other. They'll judge you off seeing 2 seconds of your life. 2 seconds of your life, they will judge you and put you in a place that you don't even belong. You feel me? Chris came in talking about is that bad? Oh man, I'm live right now. I'm getting text messages. You feel me? My girl texting me like, "What you doing?" On live as usual, just chopping it up, chopping game. But like I said, I didn't know that that video was gonna get that many numbers. I didn't have no, and people were like I said, people are just mean in the comments. Some people understand, but then you got other people that's just mean for like no reason at all. It just make you go, golly, you feel me? Like they would be wishing bad on you and shit. And it's like I didn't even wish bad on that man. I didn't wish nothing bad on him. I didn't say nothing bad to him. Didn't wish no bad on him in no kind of way, bro, at all, at all. Even told him I help him out. But in the midst, I'm gagging, bro. That's why I said it the way I said it because I'm gagging. I can barely, I'm trying to hold my breath. Everybody on the bus is like this. One dude, you seen him, he was like this. He had his whole face covered under his shirt, whole face. So it's like that lets you know how potent it was. It was strong. It was strong, strong to where I opened the window. It didn't even go out. It just set up in there. That's why I had to go pop the thing, open the doors. I had to air it out for the other people that was on the bus. But like it was crazy because luckily like he didn't go that far. He went like a couple of stops and he got off. He said, "Okay, right here. I'm going to get off." He went a couple of stops and he just got off. But then once he got off, the smell was still there. And I said, "Dang, I never thought about it because I see people they come in to work and they got they got disinfectant spray. They got all types of sprays. They got Clorox wipes. They got all kind of stuff. Like I'm new to this. You feel me? I'm not. I'm new to it, so I don't have all that stuff. I got it at home, but I didn't know why they was bringing all this stuff. But now I know this is why. Because some people get on and they just don't be smelling right and they don't care. Like people, like it be homeless people, they'll get on the bus, bro. They'll do drugs in the back of the bus. It's people that'll get on, they'll pee on the bus in the seat and get up and just leave. You feel me? And leave the seat wet with pee in it. And then other people like you gotta come and get on and sit on that and sit in that seat, see that seat wet and jump up and then come and tell me, hey, that seat wet right there. Then they gotta clean that. So, but the cold thing about it, this is every day. This is not this is every day, bro. Every day. Is and a lot of people don't understand the fact that some of the drivers been there so long. They'll tell you, hey, if you see that person right there, don't pick that person up. If you see this person right here, don't pick that person up. They'll pass these people by. I'm not like that. I let everybody ride. I don't care if you ain't got the fare. Look, I'm letting you on. Get on. I'm gonna take you where you need to go, despite what. And it's kind of disrespectful to other people that ride the bus that gotta smell that or that gotta deal with that. You feel me? It's so many times it happened, and you had people like going off being kind of angry at people that get on like that. But it's like, bro, I think everybody deserve a ride. I don't care who you are, what you smell like. But then it's not disrespectful if you tell a person, hey, bro, you feel me? That's like you talk if you talking to one of your partners, let one of your partners come over your house smelling like Dookie. You not gonna say nothing, bro. Come on now, you come on. Let you come home in your parents' house, and you got an odor to you. Your parents gonna be on your top. Like, hey, if you don't go take a shower, like, what are you doing? You feel me? And it's crazy because people will go. Like I heard people saying, "Well, why didn't you give them $100?" Bro, I'd be giving away $1,000 a day if I was to try to take care of or try to help these people. Now, most of these people, what you don't understand, they sit at the bus stop and they drink all day. That's what they do. Like I got many of videos of pulling up to the bus stop and they there drinking all day. I'm talking about from when I start my shift to when I get off my shift, they're there drinking. I was just telling somebody like I didn't understand how many men between 50 and 70 are like alcoholics. Like I never I this is like I drink alcohol sometimes but not like that. Like these dudes get on the bus, drink the whole time, they get dropped off. like at a bus stop where a couple of their partners be, it'd be like a few homeless people, and they will drink the whole time and then get back on the bus staggering. You feel me? Not even pay the fare, just walk past you. You feel me? Not even pay the fare, just smelling like straight alcohol. It's like most of the older men, this is what they do. I'm talking about 8 out of 10 of them. 8 out of 10 of them that's like my age and older, alcoholics every day. Every day, that's all they do. And like, somebody was telling me, like, well, maybe they retired, and it's like maybe so, but I guess you would have to deal with this stuff on the daily to really understand it and see what's going on. You'll have to deal with it every day. You feel me? Which I ain't. It don't bother me. I don't care. Like I don't care. Get on the bus. Like my job is just to drive you really and get you where you going. You feel me? But out of respect for the other people on the bus, some drivers be like, nah, I can't, I can't, you can't ride. They'll call it in and be like, hey, this person right here is trying to ride and they hella drunk, or, they smell like pneumonia, or they smell like boo boo. And they'll go, hey, well, you don't have to let them on. You feel me? And I'm like going, nah, I can't be like that. Like I cannot be like that. I just let him on. I don't even care. But when he got on, look, this is crazy because he paid, and a lot of times the homeless people, they won't pay. They'll just walk past you like whatever. He put his money in the machine, and as soon as he walked away, it hit me. So I opened my window. There's no more windows on the bus. So everybody back there, they have to smell it. They can't. There's no windows on the bus. There's no windows. Only two doors and two top things that you can open, that you can pop open to let the air flow through. So they had to deal with it. That's why I said that's why they were like this. You feel me? Even when he got off, they still was like this. That's why I had to walk back there because I didn't smell it no more because my window was open. But when I walked back there, now it's tied to the seat. It's tied to the whole bus. You feel me? And I couldn't do nothing but gag. People was like, "You fart?" No, bro, I was gagging. I couldn't help it. Like, bro, I couldn't help it. That's how bad it was. That shit was strong as hell. He was like, wait, what you say? Yeah, dang, bro, let me see. I can't even see your comments and shit. That should look too little. Let me open it up on here. Okay, yeah. He said, yeah. Alone, the guy, my lighter, he literally stood there and started smoking drugs, now weed, right in front of me. I had to tell him not to do that. Take around the corner. Yeah, no, that's what that happens a lot too, bro. For that's what happens a lot. Like they'll do it right there. Like it's this one lady, she's been sleeping at the bus stop since I've been working there. Like, bro, when I say sleep at the bus stop, she get a blanket, she jump up out with her blanket, go across the street, lay down over there, she come back and forth, right? It's a bathroom in the store. She used the bathroom wherever she laying at. She just get up, use the restroom, and just lay back down like it's nothing. You feel me? It's other ones that you see just they just lay there with their clothes fully on and they just let loose. And you can just see it running down the sidewalk. You feel me? It was one dude like where I parked the bus at, where we park at to pick up people and we take a break right there. He was laid out in the street, like on the curb, in the street. Home, somebody said, "Man, is that somebody in the street?" Like, yep. I had to park like probably like 10 feet away from him. He was like in front of me, laid out on the street. You feel me? Like, but this is every day. It's not no. It's not like it's happening every once in a while. It's it's an everyday thing. No, I bet you didn't get your lighter back. Cause the one thing I'm gonna tell you, bro, look, cause y'all know, like a gang of time. Remember the times I was tripping, right? And I went to the store and I met the one dude. His name was Michael, like the archangel. His name was Michael. And remember, I was talking to him. I'm chopping it up with him. I came back to the house. I brought him some clothes. I gave him some clothes, and I shook his hand. I shook his hand, and man, I did the whole what's the name thing, man, bro. I got back to the house. I didn't wash my hands or nothing. I went like this instantly. Like I'm telling you, not even 5 minutes. My whole lip on this side was burning, bro. I started. washing my hands, washing my face and everything. And I'm like going, dang, I'm like going, I like to be nice, but at the same time, you have to be careful because you don't know, you don't know. You gotta be careful. You feel me? I let one dude. I remember it was one guy, because they always used to hang out in front of the house. So I gave him. We used to give him water all the time because it was hot in the summer. So every time we see him, he pushing his basket. We'd come out, give him water, give him food, and like bam, one time I just told him, I said, I know you always up and down this block. I said, if you come down here, I said, all you got to do is, you feel me, you can use the water hose and you can get some water anytime you get ready. And he was like, okay. He was like, all right. So I stayed in the upstairs apartment, and it was two people. It was only like four apartments. It was two upstairs, two downstairs. Bro, I'm in the house. I'm playing the PlayStation. I hear my neighbor come to my door, knock on the door. I'm like, hey, what's up? She said, man, there's two dudes out here naked taking a bath in the water hose. Man, I go outside. Like, you gotta understand, the lady next door had kids. I got kids. Like, I go outside, like, bro, what's up? What you doing? He, the other dude just got up and walked away. The one that I told it was okay, but his friend stayed and was like, he said it was okay. I'm like, bro, no, it's not okay. I'm like, it's not okay. Like it would have been cool if you'd have kept your clothes on, but nah, you ain't keep. You just came over here and you just think you can just strip down and take a shower, and it's like kids out here and all kind of stuff. Like, come on now, bro. It's like this should be crazy as hell. But I think people don't understand, like a lot of people will take your kindness for weakness. You feel me? Like, they're looking for people to take care of them and to do these things. That's why a lot of times they act the way they act, because they want you to give them money. They want you to give them things so they don't have to go and get it however we do. Cause like me, like, or you, like a lot of people out there, we got up, we went, got a job, we did what we had to do. You feel me? Cause it ain't like, I ain't saying like we can be in those positions too. It's easy. It's easy for anybody to be in that position. That's just what it is. But we did what we had to do. He said I fed and let some traveling musicians shower at my house one time. He sent postcards and emails from all over the Americas for years. Yeah, you get those. Yeah, you get those. You get those ones that that just be hella cool though. The ones that they be different though. They don't seem like they like that type of homeless person that just don't care. You got ones that kind of live on the street and want to get off the street. Then you got ones that just live on the street. And like I'm saying, watch, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go to like, cause we got like hella homeless camps here. Watch, I'm gonna go and record and show you what it's like. And it's crazy because I met one lady, cause I conversate with everybody, which is crazy, cause that's just how I am. I like to talk, and I like to talk to everybody. So I was talking to the one lady, and she was like, telling me, she was like, I live in that homeless camp right down there. She was like, but it's this guy down there that be always trying to do the R word to people. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, why don't y'all don't call the police or nothing? She said, no, that's one of the things that you do not do. She said, that's the rule in the camp. You can't call the police. You can't tell on nobody. So basically, you telling me that this guy can walk around and do all this stuff to people and nobody does nothing because y'all already got the golden rule is don't call the police, don't talk to the police. I'm like going, bro, you feel me? And it's just crazy. They got a harsh way of living. They got a harsh way of living because there's some, like I said, that's out there that just like they not homeless. Like this one lady, she lost her envelope on the bus and it was full of her rent money. But she's always at the bus stop drinking with all the homeless people, like every day. But she lost that money and she was like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent if I don't find that envelope. So I'm telling her like, they got I'm like, they got cameras on the bus, so you just call, and then they can look at the cameras and see what happened, see where you left it at, see if somebody took it or whatever. But when I came back around, she said they brought it back to her. He said I wonder if he ever showered. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he ever showered. I don't know. He probably do, but I'm telling you, some people they just get they kind of get to the point to where they just let themselves go. You feel me? Like you will do that, like going through things in life, because like you heard him, he said, like you didn't say nothing about my mother passing away or my father passing away, and it's sad because these people don't need money. They don't need clothes. A lot of them need psychological help. They need help that you can't help them with. It's impossible for you to help them. A lot of them talk to themselves, talk to other, like it's somebody totally there that's not even there. These people be needing psychological help. They don't need money. They don't need clothes. They don't need all that. It's a type of help that you can't give them. So whenever you give them money or you give them these other things, that's just helping them feed their drug habit or their alcohol habit. That's all that's doing, because that's the first thing they gonna do. And then you got some that don't do that though. Don't get me wrong. You got some that don't do that, but you got most of them. This is what they do. My friend Zach, I met online. He was traveling in his van to Arizona from Kentucky. What? Dang. But yeah, no, it'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy, but like I said, I guess you gotta be in it. You gotta be in it and see it and be there to really understand it, because it's easy to judge from the outside looking in. You feel me? And like I said, it's people. It's like people that will get on the bus and just not pay, and like they'll walk past you, like homeless people walk past you, like you feel me, like it's nothing. When it's more like, bro, okay, if you're gonna do that, like the money gonna go in my pocket at least. Like say something, hey, I don't got it, I don't got it, because usually if you ain't got it, they ain't gonna turn you down. Let's see, I'm in the San Francisco. Let's see where it's. Man, oh yeah, I know it's crazy homeless people in San Francisco, bro. I already know. I used to live in Napa and I used to work in Frisco. And I used to go, which is crazy. Hey, look, tell you this story, right? You can't tell nobody, right? I was me and my boss, right? We got finished working on the house. We got off work, and we was walking in that one district. I forgot what that district is called, but it's like a lot of homeless people up and down the street. But we seen this lady, bro. She had blonde hair. She was beautiful as hell. You feel me? Man, she turned around. It was a dude. We was like, what the hell? We was hella lost. Hella lost. Hey, we was laughing. We was laughing at each other. You was looking. No, you was looking. I wasn't looking. We was pointing each other out. But I know in Frisco, it's a lot of homeless people. See, I'm from Fresno. I'm from Fresno, and like it's crazy because when I go back to my town, it's a lot of homeless people in Fresno now. Like a lot, bro. It's like this is everywhere. This is everywhere. This is everywhere in California. If you live in Cali, if you live in Cali, you understand. It's not nothing new to you. And people act like you look. How often do you see homeless people and you just give them change? You feel me? You seen South Park? You feel me? When on South Park, when you change, change. You feel me? Like a lot of people just walk by these people like they not even there. Like they're just part of an illusion or something. That's what you usually get. You get a lot of people that just walk by like it's nothing. You feel me? I don't do that, but I don't always give them money either. If I got it at the time, which when I drive the bus, bro, I do not carry no cash on me. I don't carry no cash for so many different reasons. I think the reason that I just don't carry cash. Let's see what you say, UL. You said, all the homeless people we being bused to California, right? Hey, yeah. Hey, South Park. He said California got room for the homeless. But that's anywhere you go in Cali. You go at LA, bro. LA is bad. You feel me? Like I was looking online. I said online be lying. It be lying. I looked online. I said, how many homeless people in San Diego? It said 8,000. I said, that's a lie. That's just a bold faced lie. It's more than that. It's more than that. You'll pull up, they'll be out there shooting dice, and you like, well, what the homeless people shooting dice? But like I said, I'm gonna start going to some of these places. I'm gonna start going to some of the places and and just recording it so people can see, because it's more like you I ain't even gotta do that. All you gotta do is go on YouTube. It's this one dude that do that make videos of the homeless camps and stuff in San Diego. That's what he do. I said it's kind of crazy because the people, they love dogs and treat dogs better than they treat the homeless people. Like if you seen a, like if you went past the corner that had like 20 dogs out there, and then on the other side it had five homeless people, man, they'd go feed them dogs before they feed them homeless people. That's the part that got me, that get me. You feel me? Like if you go to the richest parts of San Diego, the richest parts downtown, bro. It's, oh my God. You wouldn't, I don't even understand how they try to charge so much. I don't understand how they even try to charge so much for them places where people live at downtown, because bro, when you come outside, nothing but homeless people. A gang of homeless people. They have to be in a certain state for a certain amount of time before they are counted. But no, that's the cold thing about it. People don't understand. Homeless people get money. They get checks. They get nice checks. Bro, they get checks. They give them money every month. Every month. They get like 600 to 1,000 or 1,500 or something like that every month to be homeless. To be homeless. So a lot of them go, why would I go move into a place? If I move into a place, I ain't gonna be able to get this money. So I can get this money every month and not have to pay no bills. That's how some of them just are. But like I said, you got other ones that want to be in a place, that got, families and stuff like that, and they want to be in a place, but no, bro, they will rather stay on the street, because they say that the shelter is worse than being on the street. And I'm like, how is the shelter worse than being on the street? The shelter is supposed to help you. And then you hear the stories of the shelter and you go, oh, I don't want to be in there either. It was almost like when the Noya got flooded and everybody went crazy, and what they was doing to people, and it was like that. It's like that in the homeless shelter. And it's like, dang, bro, but it's like, I guess you being one person, like me being one person, I can't fix it. I didn't make the problem. You feel me? I didn't make the problem. I'm just living through it, looking at it, seeing it from the outside like everybody else. You feel me? They have to be in a certain, yeah. We say using the volume of others helps promote their, it helps promote the system that they have, because it's crazy, because that's one thing that I learned too, is like it's almost like a kid that acts a certain way. That kid will act that way in order to, you feel me, to get the things they want. And a lot of people will be really stuck in that mentality to where they're so used to acting a certain way or being that way and getting these certain things that they will continue to do that. They will continue to act that way because they know people are going to give them things. They know that for a fact. Okay, I know if I'm standing there begging for change, like I seen a lady in a car. I seen a homeless lady in a car. Look, she was so lazy, she wouldn't even get out the car and ask people for money. She was driving the car around the gas station to each person, asking them for change. And I'm going, I hope she ain't asking them for gas money. Because how you driving the gas out the car as you asking people for money? Like, that don't make sense to me. But I'm watching it and I'm going, what the heck, bro? He said, they only get money a few times. And that's why they go to California when they tell them, we'll bust them there. No, this is what's wild, right? Because, you find out that a lot of people, they get their money on the first of the month. And like that's when you have a lot of these people riding the bus. It's like between the first and the 15th is when you have a lot of these people riding the bus because they got their money and they taking their trips back and forth to the store. But it's like at the end of the month, when the money is gone, they not on there no more. They not. It's like they're gone. They're not on there because they don't have a place to consider a residence. It's even harder for them to get government support from the federal system. Okay, look, I always thought that too. I said, okay, Today it was raining, right? Today it was raining. You didn't see but like 5% of the homeless people that you see. You didn't see all of them. Like everybody was gone. And I'm going, okay. I'm looking around like, okay, where are they at then? If they don't have no place to go, how come they got a place to go when it's raining? You feel me? Like usually they in the open. Like I uploaded the video about the one lady sitting at the bus stop. Like, cause I be messing with them when they just be sitting at the bus stop drinking. I pull up like, hey, one of y'all gonna have to get on this bus. Somebody gonna have to ride the bus today. And she said, when you gonna? The one lady said, you gonna have to take. When you gonna take me away from this place? And I'm like, man, one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna take you. But the old lady, right? I pulled up one time. She was sitting with this other lady and somebody else, and she had her legs open. And then the one lady said, "Hey, can you close your legs? Like, I don't want to see your crowd." She said, "It's pretty, isn't it?" And I'm like, "What the hell?" She said, "I like when people look at it." I'm like, "What the?" I'm like, "Bro." I'm like, "What the?" I'm like, "Man." I'm like, "Man, oh my God." Stories for days. Stories for days. But, like I said, a lot of them be cool, though. It rained here today, too. Yeah, it was pouring today. It usually don't rain in San Diego. If it do, it just rain for a little bit. It don't rain too long, though. That's what's cool. That's what I like. But once the rain is gone, and clear up, I say I hate when it rain out here though because people can't drive in the rain out here. I'm from up north where it rains a lot, so I can drive in the rain like it's nothing. But up here, people can't drive. He say go to the bridges and different shopping centers. That's usually where they go until they get kicked out of the shopping center. Like in California, the one thing that I noticed, it don't matter what city that you go in California, if you go to the downtown, that's where you're gonna see most of them at. And like I always thought about that, like why, like if you go to the Greyhound bus station, the bus stations, or downtown, that's where you're gonna see most of the homeless people. Like for some reason in California, it don't matter what, if you in downtown Sacramento, if you in downtown Oakland, if you in downtown San Francisco, if you in downtown LA, you in downtown San Diego, downtown Fresno, downtown Modesto. I don't care what downtown you go to in California, you're gonna see a lot of them. That's just, you know, it's like that's the thing, and I never understood that though. Never understood why they be in in downtown. Like out of all places, why downtown? Why would that be a spot? Like, and I can understand them being like at the bus places and different places like that because a lot of people come. Well, probably downtown because a lot of people go through downtown. You feel me? They there in and out, and giving them money, giving them money. And like I said, sometimes I don't mind giving them money. Like if I got it on me, sometimes I give it to them, but I ain't doing too much. I ain't trying to throw them no like no $100. You feel me? Like which even giving homeless people money, I have to get to the point to understand that once you give somebody that, you can't trip off of what they do with it. What they do with it is what they do with it. You just gotta let them be. And like what's his name was said when he gave dude the lighter and dude was smoking the dope in front of him, bro. That happened to me. That happened to me. Like I'm talking to dude about DMT because dude was telling me, you feel me? He seen my DMT shirt and he was telling me his DMT experience. I'm talking to him about DMT, bro. Dude just pulled out the lighter in the midst of the trip and just started blowing right there in front of me. I'm like, oh no, man. I'm like right in front of me though, right in front of me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. You feel me? I said I can't. I said I can't. I can't put that. I said I can't put that on though. I said I can't put that on. I gotta, I can't. I just can't. That's just what it is. And he was like, okay. He was like, okay. Because I was going to record him at first, and I was like, nah, you can't just smoke right here in front of me. Like, bro, what the hell is going on with you? Like, you tripping like what? Say how? I didn't say, tuning in for a sec. Gotta leave soon, but I'm going to be back. Oh, no, we wasn't. I was just chopping it up about the, the whole little homeless thing. It was just crazy. Thanks for Thanks for thanks for even subscribing, Hope. You feel me? Welcome, 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 welcome. Man, UL, you need to stop playing UL and come in the Discord. Why you acting like that, UL? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go get my crew. We gonna pull up on you, UL. We gonna pull up on you, bro. You ain't doing that. You is not doing that. We is not having that. You feel me? And then and me like a dummy just sit here and just read all your messages to everybody. You feel me? Like you ain't gonna keep playing me like that, brother. You feel me? You ain't gonna keep playing me like that, you will. I swear. I swear. Cause like earlier, we were supposed to talk about the whole little God thing, you feel me, that I was seeing. We were supposed to have a whole conversation about that earlier. And it's crazy because all the ones that kind of that know, which is kind of trippy. Like it's kind of trippy like when you see these things and then they actually play out in real life. I think that's the part that be just kind of getting me is when you actually see when you taking this time just creating and letting everything create and be what it is, taking this time just creating and letting everything create and be what it is, but it's like the energy of everything, which is crazy. But man, look, YouTube is always tripping, bro. YouTube is always tripping, bro. I don't know why. This is crazy. YouTube is always geeking whenever whenever I start getting into the deeper talk, the Lord is just what people like to call God. Now, I always, that's what I feel like too. That's what I see now, though. But like I said, I only see like, and I was wondering, like, even that other video, I said, I guess, your full understanding of everything in your travels as you go and you go through different levels of understanding of your consciousness of understanding like everything. You go through different consciousness of understanding like everything. You go through different levels. Like that's the part that I was been able to clearly see is you go through, you know, almost the different religions in one take, almost within your psychedelic experiences. You go through the different religious beliefs not knowing that that's what you're doing. You and you and and that's why it's able to see the religious beliefs like more clearly than what you did in the beginning. And then that's the understanding that you're going through because you're seeing all the things that they seen, the reason why they had the belief systems that they had, why they seen what they seen, and how they understood the different things. And it's like hella crazy, bro, because it's like you seeing all the religions and then see them come together. It's almost like all of them came from like the same tree. They was all birthed from the same thing. Dang, YouTube, man, YouTube tripping, bro. This is about to die. This is about to be dead. It's about to be dead. I apologize, y'all. I'm about to have to reset my internet or something. I don't know what's going on. Tell me the entire perimeter of relatively a high dependent state that can't survive unless what reliant on something else. Stimulus response. Man, Wally, how come you don't got the Discord, Wally? Had me sitting up here, it'd be feeling like I'm talking to me. I'm talking to me. But I'm about to have to kill the live, y'all, because I don't know. It's like they slow my internet down at night worse than what they do in the daytime, which is, don't make sense, bro. And then every time I call them, they like, well, you have the highest internet. You got the best internet in town. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. Y'all shit don't work like y'all say it do. And maybe this is just how oh, diagnosed that. Look, you're connected to the internet. We didn't find no problem. Man, how you ain't find no problem? That shit is running so slow. It's glitching and some more stuff. Internet speed test. Run a speed test. 80. Dang, that thing hitting 79 on the download, 28 on the upload. That ain't nothing. What the hell is that gonna do? That's why it's messing up. It ain't grabbing enough internet. That's all you ever doing talking to yourself. You just the other voices to make you feel like there's other people. Exactly. Exactly. That's what it feel like. I don't like seeing that part on the experience. That's kind of scary, bro. That's hella scary to be UL because I see that a lot. I see that was like, my Joshua Tree experience. It's like everybody was talking was me. And then the entity that I was seeing gonna tell me, yeah, you've been doing this forever. And it's like, come on now, bro. Stop playing. You have. You've been, you always been talking to yourself. You never was talking to nobody else because everybody else was you. And it's like, bro, somebody's playing the game. This is a game, and don't like how the hell you telling me that everybody that I didn't came across and ever talked to was just me? Like, yeah, you've been doing it forever. Like you keep on changing the flow, but it's the same thing. It's always been that, and it's like, nah, you're not gonna get me to believe that one just right off. You're in the '80s kung fu movie. Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna get me today. I ain't falling for that one. I don't care what you say. I am not falling for that one. That is not getting me with that. I see absolute energy walk talking on homeless form and boss. This boss when seen from a monad frequency. Nah, y'all ain't hitting me with that, bro. Cause I gotta get up and play daddy. I'm just saying, you feel me? I gotta get up and play daddy. How the hell I'm gonna be just talking? That mean don't nobody, don't nothing exist. Like if that's the case, bro, that mean we warped. That mean we schizophrenic. That's like you're living schizo. Period. Nothing else. Living schizo. Man, it's gonna keep dropping the live, y'all. I'm about to take off because this thing is not working right. It's about to make. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but man, really well, dude. Let's see. You put a little flavor in different voices, but now and then you realize you've been giving everybody the same voice. Monogon is cool too. I'm another you. Nah, I ain't biting. I ain't biting, but I'm about to take off, y'all, because my internet tripping. It keep dropping the live like every. Let me see, open this. It ain't gonna let me. Nah, fuck it. Nah, I'm